Tak, vítejme zpátky u Fallout New Vegas. A dneska na programu je co? Dneska na programu je první DLC. Honest Hearts. Půjdeme do Zionu. A trošku tam vyřešíme místní spory. Ale nejdřív se musíme připravit. Takže pašláci zbraní. Jdeme nakupovat.
Welcome, sir, or
Tak, něco na prodej ještě. Té věci nepotřebuju. Retard. Ne, vrať. Tu odstřelovačku pryč. Beru. Pojďme do dalšího levelu, že bych se ještě vylevloval. Ale moc do dalšího levelu nezbývá. Kolik mám vědu? Pár, to mi nestačí. Já udělám tady ten tábor poslední naděje ještě. Sejmu. Zůstanu.
I hear you defeated the Legion forces at Nelson. I'm impressed and thankful. It'll make my job around here much easier.
Jo.
With business booming like it is, and considering I'm the only person with medical experience in the camp, I could perhaps use a hand. Do you have any medical experience?
Yep.
Excellent. As you can see, we have a lot of injured troopers here, and I haven't had time to look at all of them yet. Since you have some medical experience, I'd like you to examine them and see what you can do to treat them.
Roger that. To je dobré. Tak mám léčení vůbec, abych je ne... Léčení 35, dobrý. Tak, brácha, co chceš ty? Pilka. Fartézum, morfium. Pilka. Ortéza. Morfium bys to kámo neměl. Máš tu boril mimochodem, já bys věděl. Já vezmu tady lékařský cionáčení. Teď se beru do hraky. Máš na tom, že se jim uděláš pořádek, jo, prasa. Ale generátor. Beru. Morfium, super. A. Kámo, chybí ti ruka a noha. Tak, co chceš ty? Pejďte tam morfium super stimper. Já protože tak potřebuji možná další morfium, ne? Super stimpek mám, pinzetu taky a morfium mě chybí tím pádem. Jo.
Hello.
No, nazdar. No fakt, že jo. Štveš mě. No nic, já jdu do Camp McCarran. A pak půjdu ještě do mormonské pevnosti a nakoupím si nějaký zásoby. Mě to nespavuje uvnitř, jo. Takovej. Ale někdo se vykupovat zásoby, no. Protože Tak já si nebudu poslat steampacky do toho Zionu. Já se chci jenom zlevlovat, tak jestli to bude stačit, no. Se divím, že tady nejsou žádní zraněníci v Mechkerenu. A tím je asi zásob dost, bych řekl. Jelikož je to velitelství NCR. A to je jsem to asi zra vás nezajímá, že? Nebo považuji spadnout hru hlavně. Tak, kde je doktor? Tam je doktor. Já jsem brácho, potřebuji si od tebe něco koupit. Doktor Kemp.
Thanks for handling the fiends. One less pack of dogs to hurt the troops. Hey, I heard you were able to recover Morales' corpse. In thanks, you get a discount on supplies.
Ah!
That was a real honorable thing you done there, kid. Much appreciated.
To říká dítě. Ale nemám moc
Another
film.
satisfied customer.
Já ho rozcupuju. Takže musím ještě jinam. Já fakt musím do ty mormonský pevnosti, no. Nazdar, bracho.
So you're back. Are you implying I have some kind of secret under the table stash I only offer to certain clients? Because that could get a man in trouble. Now you're talking my language. I do have an expanded inventory for people I can trust. If you're willing to do a little legwork for me, I could give you access to my stash and at a discount. Many of these items aren't available in the NCR, and you'll be hard-pressed to find them at a better price anywhere else. Well, I can't exactly go wandering off the base whenever I want, you know. They're already suspicious. I can hear the MPs now. Gee, Contreras, I didn't know you had so many friends in the gun runners. Speaking of which, guess your first stop. You're just passing a little note to a man named Isaac for me. I want to know which girl he likes. Great, let me know what he says. They're almost a straight shot north from here, up past the sharecroppers.
Jo. Počkej, co retard.
So you're back.
Si nemáš morfium, co? Raketomet mám dávno, turbo. No. To je fakt tak těžký, tyjo. Před rakety nemáš, co? Nemá. To je fakt, že jo, tyjo, obchodník k ničemu. A nic, tak jdeme do Vegas. Je severní brana na Freeside. Jo, mormonská pevnost. Tak by něco mohli mít. Doufám.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people
Že
around
bych
here,
dal
right?
třeba
The king says to keep up the good work.
morfium.
He said to give you this.
Steampack, no aspoň něco dobrýho. Není ona?
Hey,
Ona už chrní, co?
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
freeing
We
me.
never would. Thank you. We never would have escaped without your help. Big shakeup in the management at Gamora. I wonder what that's about.
Co už bude hlaven?
Morning.
Ještě ne.
The gun runners ought to help the followers by donating some of that firepower they've got.
There you are.
If things don't go well at the dam, all of our efforts here could be for nothing. I hope to God the Legion doesn't win control.
Jo.
We don't have a lot right now, but this is what I can offer for sale.
A chci morfium. Je to tak těžký. A to asi stejně vezmu.
I'm sure you have your reasons, but we are much too busy to waste our time on those selfish bastards. Even if we wanted to, we don't have the resources to handle such a monumental task right now. Unless you can handle our supply shortages, the best we can do is scrape by here in Freeside.
Roger that. Tak jo, do Zionu už jsem připravený, ale já chci jako morfium. Jako hned. New Vegas klidínka dávaj. Víš tak ho šlohnu někde.
You're back.
Děkuji. Začne místo, tyjo, na půl třetin. No třetí se všeho dobrýho, fakt, že jo. Jdu vyřešit toho posledního cápka.
They didn't know who they were messing with.
Hele, to jsem vyřešil já, jo. Tak, toho posledního vylečíme. Ale máš tady výzku, to by tě možná postavilo na nohy, ne?
Wow, if it isn't the man who saved President Kimball. What can I do for you this fine day? Excellent job. Where'd you learn to do all that? I don't think I could have done much better myself. Very impressive. As for the men, they'll recover soon and be back on the front lines in no time. Huh, the circle of life. I'll send word to Major Palatley about your work here. Once again, you have my sincerest thanks.
Nidač. Tak jdeme za ním, ať to ukončí ten quest. A doufám, že nějaký šťavnatý XPčka z toho budou. Teď. Tohoto jsem si nikdy nevšiml. Já vlastně... Vyřešen. Sám bych si dvě vysokorychlostní rakety, ale co už.
I heard about how you saved the president's life. It's a good thing that you were there. Things could have turned out really ugly. Dr. Richard said you did a good job in there. That's mighty high praise coming from him. Well, with that over with, and the Legion forces at Nelson defeated, we finally have some breathing room. Now we can actually try to strengthen our forces along the river and prepare for the upcoming battle at Hoover Dam.
Jo.
I can spare a few minutes. Make it quick. Not good. We still haven't gotten any support from the rest of the NCR, and the Legion is kicking our ass right now. It's no picnic, I'll tell you that much. My troops are out here every day dying for the NCR, but they've left us out to dry. We have no men or supplies, and we're stretched too thin trying to guard the entire river. If the brass back home could get their heads out of their asses long enough to send support, we could turn this all around. Make it quick. Watch yourself.
Takže mi to nestačilo ten quest. A to nějakých 300 XPček ještě nějaký úkoly. Ne? Helios jedno teď neopravím.
What can I do for you? We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling. Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at First Recon to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help. I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea. Corporal Sterling was an NCR ranger until he was captured by the Legion. They tortured him pretty badly. He wasn't able to be a ranger after that, but his eyes are still sharp, so I had him transferred to First Recon. We won't go quietly.
Jsem si jistý, že potichu nepůjdete, že vy byste zavřeli hubu někdy. Silienská. Tady.
Yeah? The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm First Recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you? Damn. Never had you pegged for the drill instructor type, but you got my attention. You can tell the lieutenant that I finally caved. I'll get help. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing. Thanks for your help with Usanagi and all, but I still like him tall, blonde, and female.
Zkušený voják. Polský
I'm better
koredet
route, First
název.
Recon. You got a reason to talk to me? You trying to start trouble? Or do you really not know where I got that name? It's a con name. You know, the great cons. That's what my parents were. I figured I grew up around the bastards. They owed me a name after all they put me through. Yeah, that's... Guess not. I don't mean nothing by it. You really want to talk to somebody, try 10 of spades. He's always got plenty to say. Me? I'm here to do my job. For now, that job is shooting fiends. You a merc? Well, then I guess you want to talk to my father, Major Daughtry. He's our CO. Yeah, look, he's not my real father. He just looked after me for a while. It's a long story.
Vlastně.
I get tired of talking before it was through.
Dobrý, my víme. Čili máte zbytek těch vojáků. Okay. Jo. Jsou nějaký další questy nebo ne ještě? Well, apparently not.
What can I do for you? I caught the tail end of what you said to her. Betsy looked like she'd been slapped right back into basic for a few seconds there. Let's hope that Betsy sticks with the treatment. Knowing her, she won't keep seeing Usanagi if she feels things are taking too long. Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her.
Až takhle, jo. Tak, to bude drsný. Sam.
You're back. Mental trauma can be just as debilitating as physical injuries. Fortunately, I'm well qualified in such treatment. I'll make time in my schedule.
Jo. Výborně, level up. Bušní 65 a... Já budu potřebovat palný zbraně tady. Tak. A. Nejde, ono to je. Jo, při toho zvířata taky budu potřebovat, no. Počkej, kde je ten perk na rychlý přebíjení? Ne. Si necháme někdy jindy. Nebo už jsem si to vzal. Ale asi už jo. A mně nepřijde, že by jako přebylo rychle. Já jsem ještě intenzivní výcvik. Ale z toho rychlý přebíjení tak těžko ještě, jestli bude.
Mercy killing is expected of NCR snipers. The Legion likes to torture their prisoners within sight of NCR positions. We get called on to end it. I've had my share. Some of them, you think. Maybe you could have gotten them out. Maybe it's not the Legion that got them killed. Maybe it's your orders and you following them.
Jo, je
If that's
pošlu
what you
pryč.
think.
Běž do
I'll make
Lucky
my way
38. Sice ten perk jako bych rád měl, ale co už. A já jdu do tý... Já jdu do Zionu. Počkej, kterým směrem to je? Tímhle. Fajn si do toho průlezu trefnu na povrch, počkat. Kolik mám u sebe věcí? 97, 260 můžu nést. Ale sežeru. No, ta zbroj je skoro v háji. Počkat, to budu hnedka někde opravit. Jinak mi dlouho nevydrží. Jo, tady je terén, super, tam taky jsou nějaký questy. Ale to až se vrátíme ze Zionu, nemusím dělat všechno hned.
The Great Khan signed a treaty with the NCR? Never would have seen that coming.
Jo, neboj. Kdyby jenom Chánové volili bratrstvo. Jo, tam je Jacob stál vlastně nahoře. Čekaj, to je ta věc. To je ten průles. Šmora voně tam. Já jdu úplně do háje. Já se zvládním. A tady jsou pak ti emzáci někde, ne? Těch farem. Je rozvodna nějaká, super. A. Kde ono to bude, ten průchod, tady někde nahoře, ne? No, přímo přede mnou. Tak, dobrý. To krásně po té půl hodině hraní, no. A, to je tudy. A teď je vyšlapaná cestička. A nic není, tak je hrob. Severní průchod. Zarafiňa.
Howdy, friend. Heard the little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type. Just like that, huh? You got guts, I'll give you that. You sure you want to jump in blind? Ain't got no questions about where we're going or why? I bet you are, but you ain't going nowhere loaded down like a pack Brahmin.
Jo.
Huh. I do believe you could. Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right? And you know about the weight limit. I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now?
Máš dobrý, já nepoužívám plazmové zbraně.
Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us. The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, They were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpace legate, was a new Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The new Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpace legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his new Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home. All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks, but here we are.
Jak týdnu.
I know your feet hurt. I know you're
Jak dlouho,
tired.
jak rychle jste
But I
šli,
need
tyjo.
everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella, heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The new Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares?
A já mám přes 200 výbušných nábojů, aha.
It's not a problem.
Máte dobrý, hodně stabilní už.
Hold on now. Could swear I heard something up ahead.
Čím? Bej trefa. Hej se napakuju. Proto. They are dead. Dead. Tak, to jste mi to nechali? Náboje, puška, náboje. Ne, tak, ti. Beru. Jo. Co já se tady napakuju a pak to prodám. Lala, give me a cheat. Máte tu smůlu, že mám AMR. No proto. Jo, já vlastně to, tady dostanu hodně XPček za ně, že jo? No, on za každýho pade. Co je ten druhý? Tady byly dva. Jo, tak ten druhý bude asi někde dole. zapomněl. To vyládí, vole. On se bubnul. Já myslím, že mrtvej.
White legs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you. You came
Kdybych
from
viděl, co
outside,
já jsem
didn't
všechno
you?
přežil.
From the civilized lands. Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this. I mean the lands beyond the valley. The place where the cities never fell. Where people don't live in tribes and forage just to survive. Joshua keeps saying it isn't paradise out there. But how can it not be, compared to this? Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Joshua will want to know about you. Please, go to our camp on the Eastern Virgin. Tell him how you came to be here. Good sists, maybe while you're there, you can tell me about where you came from, yeah?
Aha. Počkej. Tam přehodím průbojný.
Hold up. See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there.
Nevím, jaký ovoce by tam bylo.
We follow this path for a while. Nice view of the river. Eh.
A tebe je Uruguay.
Please.
Už není Uruguay. Moc z něj nezbylo. To nějak prtlo. O to se postarám. Něco jsem slyšel. A jo? Přes lidi vlastně nebo ne? Nejsou, Jdeme tu dma.
Bet they don't have anything as nasty as Yao Guai out where you come from, huh?
Kámo, já bych ti řekl, co máme u nás. Ale ty bys to nepřežil. Či máš šoutovku? Já mám v New Vegas asi nějakých 300 hodin, přes 300 hodin a teprve teď si všiml, že mám šoutovku. Co na tom vůbec pistole dobrý? Jo, ještě furt nechám tak málo. Jo, já jsem zapomněl vlastně ty bůnovy. Proto jich mám tak málo. Hejt. Dávaj. Beru. Nechce.
Good thing for you, I don't buy into that. Down this path to the north. Hope you don't mind getting wet.
Ma tu mám jiný hodil za sebou, no.
These paintings show the dead horses' victories against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua. Nearly there now.
Ale budu potřebovat ten perk přítel zvířat, jo, no.
Got to keep the white legs out somehow, eh?
Už jsme tady.
Here we are. Joshua's just ahead there, in the Angel Cave.
Co vy, kluci?
Hoi, Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham. You know our tongue. Smart, Auslander. Joshua in high place of cave. You show respect, Utman. Joshua is greatest warrior. You show him no respect. He show you thunder and fire. Ha ha. Funny, Auslander. Maybe soon dead, Auslander.
Tak bych ti ukázal já svůj, tyjo, jakože Thunder and Fire, ha? Hello.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days. And I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work.
Yeah.
Happy trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the Whitelegs. And Caesar, of course. The Whitelegs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the New Canaanites. Almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other New Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now. Not with everything that's going on. You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside. Thank you. Follows Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings. Welcome back. What can I do for you? I have to admit, it's hard to believe that even after all he did to me, all he tried to do to find and erase me from this world, he went first. No doubt this will be good for the Mojave. I can only hope Arizona and the tribes don't suffer as the Legion apart around them. Good. You're doing God's work, whether you believe it or not. Caesar would never admit this openly, but he knows that I'm alive. I've killed enough of his Frumentari assassins that have come looking. I've heard one of them travels the Mojave as a courier. Most of Caesar's agents meet a fitting end in NCR territory, but maybe this one survived. Let me...
Ne. Tady mám... Kolik... Těch racek už moc nemám, jako. A ještě helmu, ne? Voda už je v háji, definitivně. Já nemám spíš na opravu ty zbroje, bych řekl. Šat, kolik toho máš u sebe na prodej, brácho?
Welcome back. All forms of currency are recognized here. Caps, NCR dollars, even Legion coin. Take a look.
Ty máš absolutně zbytečný náboj pro mě. Ten fakt čeká, že přijdu s energetickýma zbraněma, jak tak vypadá. Třeba nemám vůbec nic, co já potřebuju. Díky, bylo mi ctí. Já ten kvera radši schovám, než někoho obyle vystřelím. Tak, jdeme. Co nahoru? A někde bude nějaká havěť, že jo?
Whoa! Here we go! Gotcha!
Teď. Destroyed. No jo, AMR. Já tady dolů potřebuju. Au. Vylomil jsem si nožku. Klasný peku, 27. Tak, pak je ten kompas tady. Dávaj. Je 500, za to, že najdu kompas. Dobrý. Co dál? Jo, teď jsou ty... Ne, teď. To jsou ty lunchboxy. Máš, to není kazadora, to není kazadora. Down. Díky. Já jsem úplně jít nechci do toho kempu, ale co už, no? Wow. Co mě padají FPS-ka najednou? Dobrý. To je něco v tom kempu, ty normálně. Nadar, kucí. Ne. Dobrý, hej. Hej, tak já musím od toho kempu, protože nepotřebuji, mě se ty FPSka zbláznijou. V tom kempu je něco špatně, a to mi ničí FPSka. Teď. Další. A teď je další. Jsou kde koní. A tady by měl být Jaguar, ne? Tam tím směrem. To si myslím, že jo. Měli by být.
That's Pine Creek up there. Supposedly, it's one of only 2 ways out of Zion Valley. Of course, without a map. Good luck surviving.
Jo. Uvidíme. A tady asi žádní Jaguary nejsou nad tím. Zjevně přede mnou zdrhli. Evidentně jo. Ale objevíme svou lokaci, aspoň když nic jiného. Jdeme zpátky. FPSka se mi nelíbí moc. Nebudu lhát.
So I finally get to explore all those taboo places without the other scouts yelling at me? Can't wait. Sure, right behind. What can I tell you? Mostly it's the mountain bighorners. Whole herd of them up on the cliffs there. Usually they're not too aggressive, but lately, whew. My guess is one of the calves got lost somewhere along the way. Bighorners are communal. One missing calf, and the whole herd gets ornery. If that calf doesn't turn up soon, they might very well come down into the valley and attack the camp. Yeah? Hey, thanks. Most of the hunters don't listen when I tell them the problem. Just one thing. Try not to kill any bighorners if you can, yeah? You'll drive the herd off and we'll have to range farther on our hunts. Of course you do. I understand. You know, I heard stories about rangers from back when. They carried lightning sticks that stunned the animals. I've never been to any of the back when places, but they might have left one when they died. You might also try luring the baby out with some banana yucca. The mountain bighorners love the stuff.
Okay.
That's great. I'll help any way I can.
Štěstí, ma chtěli
What can I
si
tell you?
osobní quest.
What can I tell you? If it wasn't for Joshua, the dead horses would still be the whipping boys of the Zion Valley. He taught us how to hold our territory, to protect ourselves. He guided us away from Caesar, and showed us how Caesar would have destroyed us. We decorate our clubs with them to honor Joshua Graham. They were the weapons of his old tribe, so now they are ours. Can't say they seem that dangerous to me. But Joshua says they won the West. Our advanced scouts leave chalk signs to mark places rich with game. I'm not a full scout yet, so I follow the marks and guide the hunters. Only a little. I was very young. He was different. Prouder, yes, but harder, crueler, more driven. Really, I was terrified of him. We all were. When he came back, I almost didn't believe he was the same man. He was humbler. He wanted to protect, not destroy.
Jdeme dál. Já jsem vůl. Tam má nabitý výbušný. Ale jak je něco špatně u tohohle mostu. Jaguar Cave, super, tam určitě chci jít. Co to bylo? Ha? Tak jsem retardovaný nebo co? Aha. Tak. Tak jak svině. A je to lékárnička, super. Prostě taky.
For as long as I remember,
Jo, tady jsou tí walkie-talkie. Což je rádio. Tak něco špatně teď. Se takhle sekat nemá totiž. Teď se nějak špatně načítají textury, bych řekl. Pá. Tam je někde nepřítel, otázka kde. Jo. Ten gecko tam byl. Moje puška ještě nebude dopotřebovaná. To se mi nepáčí. Soros Fork Campground.
So I finally...
Jo, to už si mi říkal.
Places without the other scouts yelling at me? Can't wait.
Když si to objevím, já jakož sem stejně půjdu. Tam je něco špatně obecně s texturama tím směrem. Tam je něco špatně s texturama. Prosím, ten kopec. Ten arrows. Udělaný kopec, já fakt musím vylézt na něj, že jo? Děkuji. Nemyslíš si, že tam jdeš vidět. Aha. Dead.
Reader plants and the green monster men aren't native to Zion.
Tak co bude tady Jaguar? Něco tam je. Láska, je to Jaguar? Protože já myslím, že tu challenge jsem nikdy nedodělal. Ale... Jako super. Druhý. Hej, kámo. No, proto. Třeba jak se mi to seká, tak to úplně není příjemný, no. Ale bych s tím střelet neměl. Zion Mantis. Dobrý, vyřešeno. Aha. Tak, teď ty lunchboxy, prosím. Jede. Čus. Do hájezka ještě. Toho jsem si nikdy nevšiml, tady toho. Že tady nahoře ten krabička s nápojema.
That compass thing always knows where north is, huh? Even...
Si píš, že jo. Všechny možnosti. Obraz. Ne, to vlastně furt bude jebat sebou. To vypadá, že dneska to budu muset trošku zkrátit kvůli tomu. Ale to nevadí, nemusím to všechno hnedka, že? Neupadlo ti něco, kámo? Začínám být paranoidní trochu. To mám z toho včerejška, tyjo. Jsme tady. Tak si mám, že to je pod zámkem. Samozřejmě, že úplně zbytečný věci. Jo, jdeme ven. Bych prosil značku na mapě, tyjo. Tak, jdeme k ním domů.
The Narrows up ahead. That's the Sorrows territory. They're peaceful enough, but you don't want to make them mad.
You are the one Joshua Graham sent to us.
Hmm.
Blessings of the Father in the cave on you. Daniel is waiting for you. Then I will look forward to our next speaking.
A co když ne? Tady je. Dobrý. Já musím hledat tak jako minule.
The dead horse has told me details about the attack on your caravan. A stranger's sympathy might not count for much, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry. The Sorrows will mourn your friends too. They mourn everyone, even the Whitelegs. They have sensitive souls. Innocent, if there is such a thing. In spite of what's happened, I hope that Joshua and I can help you out of here. But to be frank, we need your help too. Well, I'll be. I was starting to lose hope we'd be able to get any of this, much less all of it. Tribals are smart, but, well, they're ignorant. Letting go of a taboo is difficult for them. So I knew it would have to be one of us. Turns out all it took was a Gentile, or, no offense. These supplies are a godsend. But if we're going to evacuate Zion without drawing more white-leg attention, I need you to go back into the valley. Specifically, I need you to scout out some locations for whitelegs and try to recover a map of Grand Staircase, a wilderness area to the east. There's also the matter of the roads. We're going to be heading out of the east side of the park, but I'm not sure the way is clear. I appreciate the enthusiasm. There aren't a lot of people in the wasteland with the kindness to spare for anyone else who can. Since you've been poking around the valley, you might see more activity from the Whitelegs. One of the Sorrow's hunters, Waking Cloud, has volunteered to help guide you through the valley. She has a special talent for staying out of sight. After this, it's just a matter of getting everyone out of here safe and sound. And hopefully you can head back to the Mojave without any more trouble.
Well, here we part ways. I'm needed back at the Dead Horse's camp. Maybe I'll see you there sometime. I will. Good gunning, Akis.
Tak. Řečnictví nemusíme dát léčení. Se bude hodit a vědu. Je. Zmizel. Jo, vlastně Joshua tady ještě na mě bude čekat, co chvíli nedá pokoj.
Daniel said that I was to travel with you until you have completed your scouting. Is this pleasing to you? Before we depart, our shaman, White Bird, asked me to convey his desire to speak with you. Excellent. His cave overlooks the camp. I will show you where.
Okie dokie. Ale že by to zlepšilo už. Možná.
By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it even to the foundation. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Do you know what it means? Given those two choices, yes. In the best of all possible worlds, they would just leave us in peace. But they won't. I don't enjoy killing, but when done righteously, it's just a chore, like any other. Practiced hands make for short work, and the good Lord knows there's much to be done here. Happy are those who do the work of the Lord. Zion belongs to God and the people of God. It is a natural temple and monument to his glory. When our Lord entered the temple and found it polluted by money changers and beasts, did he ask them to leave? Did he cry? Did he simply walk away? No. He drove them out. It is one thing to forgive a slap across my cheek, but an insult to the Lord requires... No. It demands correction. I and the dead horses are prepared to do what must be done to protect Zion from the Whitelegs. And though Daniel won't accept it yet, there are many sorrows who are also prepared. They may not be warriors, but this is their home. If you have a chance to speak with Daniel about this, ask him to consider defending Zion instead of abandoning it. He has good intentions, but I fear that if we evacuate the sorrows from this place, it will be lost to them and us forever.
Dobrý. Pojď sem. Tam jsi v pohodě, jo? Já dělám pro tu mapu. Já na tom průboji, jestli by Jaguar. Nevěděl, nemá. Jdeme na Skorpion, dobrý. No, pozadu, ne! To je fakt nehratelný, s takovouhle. Ale já si nějak poradím. Dobrý, jdem dovnitř.
I ask that you got... We should not be here.
Blah, blah,
This
blah, blah,
place,
blah.
it belongs to the Father in the caves. We must not profane it with our touch. It is a holy place. If we go any deeper, we will suffer for it.
Ať si kyně pro mě přijde. Jedna kytka, jsou další. Další. Nebyli tady nahoru tři, jen tak mimochodem. Byli tady tři. Nejsou blbej. Počkej, tady to je. Tak, zemi otevři se. Chci tě vylutit, kámo. Nápad? Mám level up, ne? Ne? Ještě ne? Já mě to, že jo? Aj caramba. Tak jdeme ven. Samozřejmě hory se neopravujou, že jo? Ne. Jo, teď ty kempy. No, tak je to třeba letadlo. Je něco zajímavého? Ne. Co říká, můžu vidět? A spadlo mi to. Já to čekal. O, a ty hory se ji opravili. Super. Jak optional? Není optional. Počkat, tady ty pasti nejsou, oni jsou jinde. Odpoustnula.
It is good to travel with another. I spend so long scouting on my own that I forget what human company is like.
Moderate? Auč. Co nečekal, ale budíš. Ty nějaké zvěřat. Ty vole, jsem se lekl. Pádu piče. Něco dalšího je tam dole. White like. Komu to to vzal? Trefím se? Trefím se. Počkej. Mám sice jenom 7 raket, ale já ji tak využiju. A žerte. Dobrý, abych měl v krku. Jeden tábor vyčištěn, další zbývá. Ty ohnivé bomby jsou hodně drahý. Co to nemá, musím radši nic. Tak a co s ním mám dělat s těma tutamama, prosím pěkně. Ale jak boj. Kamu piču? Alo, píče. A ty taky. Fakt, že jo, horší než párači. Tady ty zvířata. Spolu vysoce výbušnou. Nebudu se ptát, co jí položilo. Já vím, že deadclaw tady žádnej není. Věřte. Tak on se postaví za loudiště a kvůli tomu to přežije, jo. A vyžerme další raketu, jo. Ale teď ještě něco, no. Co potřebuji odstranit.
Nothing could grow again. What kind of monster could do that?
To je otázka. A co ty máš večko kazadora?
The river is lovely at this time of night, don't you think?
Počkej, já se podívám na své klipy. Jak na tom jsou. Tak ale už trochu víc. To na tom, počkej, tu mám je tady. Tak. Moje videa.
This is the only shore path from the Narrows to Pine Creek.
Aha.
I would suspect you are right. Perhaps we should try to find them before they lay more traps.
To se nestane. Teda výbušný. Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Nezájem. Však ještě jedna past někde.
I am glad it's over.
Jo, je tady jedna ještě. To? Ne, ještě. Jo, ty jágva ještě musím rozstřílet.
You leave me no choice.
Já dám rád Scorpio, to je v pohodě. Nový level.
Makes to sow the earth stranger. Nothing could grow again. What kind of monster could do that?
Tak, vědu nahoru. A potom, až se vrátím, tak... To... A co bych se tak mohl dát? To můžu dlouho. Do vědy? Jo, můžu. Můžu dát do vědy. Ona se nestratila. Tu AMR budu potřebovat opravovat, no, brzo. Tu Jaguajkej. Já na ten most. Dead. Tak pojď sem. Určitě vidím, že má... Ten má anti-meteor rifle, je to sebr. Kuci, co se děje najednou? Dobrý, ten je náš. Který sebral. Protože ode mě určitě nemá. Další gecko. Jo. A nic, jdeme na ty Jaguar, no. Ten je velký. Echní. Ještě 4. Tam jich je více jak 4, ne? Jak mu raketomet. Čekej. By mělo víc možná.
Father, I ask that
Vamos,
you guide this
ženská.
man. This is Pine Creek, one of the only... Yaogwai. Even our strongest hunters could not
I
hope
do
to
not
kill so
care.
many. There must be a nest nearby. I hope that
Jo,
is
zabil jsem
truth
horší.
and not a boast. But I will respect your leadership.
Víš, kolik páračů jsem já sundal už?
I'll fight you if I must.
Tak, vyřešeno. River Monsters. Já se podívám na to, ještě na to, tento nonc. Na tu jeskyni, jestli tam nějaký Jaguar není. Já vím, kde budou. Na tom vedlejšáku. Protože já tu challenge nikdy nedokončil ještě. Protože jsem to vždycky speedrunoval, že? A to nemusím dělat. Počkej, to je... Jo, s Orauskem. A já jdu za tím šamanem. Že ten mě zajímá. Trošku halušek si dáme. Já. Počkej, změním munici radši, až střelím obyčejný náboje. Ať náhodou nejdu k incidentu. No, kámo, tak zatím nepod... To je chudák. Šilko, tu passage.
White leg attacks grow more frequent.
Tak, kámo, jim na lůžky.
Hola, outsider. Welcome, child of omens. You come to receive visions of truth? Take drugs, kill a bear, seek medicine plant, return with sacred datura root, receive visions of truth, they guide you. Go. Return, maybe yes, return, maybe no, but go.
OK. Zajímavé odpovědi. Tak, já musím tady nahoru někam. A jestli se to tady jsou White Legs, ne? V téhle jeskyni. Ne, kojoti. Jo. Nebo Night Stalkery. Kojot, Ale někdo tu byl? Záznamník. To nevím, jestli je záznamník tohle úplně, ale budíš. Počkej. Ty kurva, ono tam zazlo nahoru k těm věcem. Myslím, že jedna je tady nahoře. Ale Joshua. Tyhle jsou v cajku naštěstí, dej ti. A to je jedna. Tam myslím další. Tak. A poslední je někde tady. Myslím, že tam nahoře je. Má asi nevylezu, co? Nejsou blbej ani slepej, jo. Jedna, druhá. To je, kolik tady je? Ale tam byla plazmová mina. Hola, co pak to je? Ne. Vybrečit. Já vlastně můžu mít ten Ranger Armor. Tak. Jo, to je ten survivalist. Tady, někde, jo? Neškodnit, prosím. Tak tu dál. Aha. Jsem vlez... Nevlez, jsem na stejném místě. Teď je poslední, ne? Taky... Tak. Já vylez tam. Dobrý. Jdu sem. Tam možná se dostanu, tam tudy možná. Jo, myslím, že tudy mám jít. To je jaký side quest tohle. Neboj, to skončí. Kde to je? Tady. Tak, patří tomu trotlovi. Jo, tady se vlastně nikam nedostanu. Jo. Šturma. A jdeme si dokončit tu challenge. 10 já odstřelit potřebuju, no. A on to zjevně raketomet nepočítá, no. A tu AMR bych měl fakt opravit, no. Jinak mi nevydrží. A budu si muset koupit novou. Bude pěkně drahý.
You have root of sacred datura?
These
roots make sacred vision tea. You drink, you see path before you. Ready? Drink. Tea is strong. Tea is bitter. Wisdom is strong. Wisdom is bitter. You see? You go to cave, find ghost of she, lay ghost to rest. This your quest. Bring peace where was strife. Go.
Jsem světovaný právě. Ta mapa světa. Sem. A tam nahoru musím. Ne, že mě bude někdy mezi tím otravovat. Já volku a někdo mě tady otravne. Redroskorpion. Už není. Kudlanka. Fakt, že jo, všechny stimpy, které potřebuju. Ale potřebuji ještě. Co je? Jo. Slow motion. Jsem daleko, co se děje. Jsem že by tu bych měl jít?
White leg attacks grow more frequent each day.
Neboj, to se postaráme. A když se postarám tady o jednoho já, boj. Někdo? Ještě někdo? Okay. Vault 22 dwellers. Guard camp. Jo, to je tam ten vault, jo. Dobrý, beru. Tak jdeme na ty jádla jenom. Dead. Nějaký další? Mantis byl vyrušený. Z čeho je vzrušená ta mantis? Zde vystřílím výbušný náboje? Doufám.
So, this is the ghost of She's lair. I was never brave enough to try to find it.
Jo, ale já. A je seš. Jo, hořící jádloj. Ještě něco, co bych tady mohl najít? Krom ničeho. Ale apparently no. Nějaký loot by tady mohl být takový nic jinýho, ne? Tady. Co ta EMR už dlouho nevydrží, jako no.
Does Ghost of She like quiet and grave? Then visions of truth are at an end. Will you learn from truth? Maybe yes, maybe no. Only for you to decide. Here, take. Gift to remind you of visions. Use well. Or sell to cure your trader. Either way, says much about you.
Roger that. A jdeme na tu finální konfrontaci, no, s White Lights. To je krásně půl hodinka. To by mělo vystačit na tu půl hodinu, no.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you? I appreciate it. Well, that's it. This is all we need. Now all that's left is to quietly pack up and try to get out of here without being noticed. That's assuming that Joshua won't try to stop me. And that he hasn't talked you into fighting the Whitelegs, despite what I've said. Don't worry, I don't hold it against you. You're an outsider. Fighting seems like the practical solution. I'll tell you again. There's more at stake.
Jo.
No. Why?
Samozřejmě, že budeme bojovat. Co jsi myslel?
Enough of what's going on here to see that the Sorrows don't need to butcher the Whitelegs for a piece of land? What Joshua wants is more than an attack. He wants a slaughter. He needs more than you and the dead horses to do it. The Sorrows can't be pushed into this. You and Joshua don't have the right to force them into it. Please, consider what I'm saying. I've already explained to them that we're leaving. They've accepted it. What is Joshua going to tell them about being a warrior? What are you going to tell them about how to live with themselves after they got lost in the moment, killed someone who didn't deserve to die? Or does that not matter? Is that just an acceptable consequence if it means holding on to this valley? Maybe there is no place left in this world for mercy. But even if it tramples me into the dust, I will never accept it. And I will never condone it. Joshua must be waiting for you. I'll stay here with the others as I told them I would.
Máme se nezbláznil, kámo. Tak, no takhle. Přežívání si zlepším. To je potřeba.
Thank you for this. I know Daniel doesn't approve, but destroying the Whitelegs is the only way to ensure the Sorrows can remain in Zion. You and I will lead a group of Dead Horse warriors and Sorrows hunters into 3 Marys from this position. Our objective is to find the Whitelegs leader, Salt Upon Wounds, and prevent him from fleeing. Show no quarter to the Whitelegs we come across. Make no mistake about why we are here. This is an extermination.
Roger that.
God be with you.
Dobra, sprintím. Rychle to projdem. Kucí, pojďte. Já tě vidím. To on si dává. Je vedle? Okay. Gerte. To jako nebyl úplně jako tady se vás chtěl odpravit, ale budíš. Tak, kurma tady. Ne? Kurma. Ten si je dává. Ten si je dává. Co to touchlo? Počkejte, má AMR? To nic moc nedělá teda. A to je zničená. Tak nic, no. Konzoly fakt zapínat nepotřebuju. A přesně pro tohle používám výbušný náboje. Už jsme tady. Sem tam, nebo ne do nich. Sem je zurdit. Creameries. A možná i pokoj. Z nich fakt jako nic nezbude. A ještě chvilku by ten kver jako mohl vydržet. Fakt je dost dlouho, no. Já vezmu zápalný, když jsou ve vodě takhle. Když ty průbojný. Pán Mohába. Dead. Máš u sebe. Ulala. Jo, ty ohněvý bomby, ty jsou hodně drahý. Na tom se napakuju. Jo, no, já jsem chtěl tak pro nic za nic, no. Tak, tady tím má. Dobrý, už to bude. Já stihnu i dřív, jak za půl hoďky to dohrát. To DLC. Jo.
This is taking too long. We can't let salt upon wounds escape. We're going to find a way around. God willing, we will finish this together.
Jo. Já bych to čekal, že tady spadnou šutery, jo? Tam je značka. Počkej, explosives. Tak. Dead. A taky mrtvej. Já jsem čekal, že bude trošku líp tohle, no. Už jsem potížej. Že se žeru tyhle krávoviny. Beru. A už začnu být trochu vybíravý, protože už nemám moc místa. A dobrý, jdeme dál. Tudma. Tudma, že jo. No to poznám brzo. Já Tudma. Dobrý. Get ein Cat. To chceš. Skoro bude, to skoro bude. Poslední vysokovýbušná raketa, no. Tady zůstane. Ale dobrý, už to mám vyřešený. Fair. Co? Hoši. A proto jsem si říkal. Tak, vyřešeno.
We warned you at Syracuse, and you persisted. You took advantage of us at New Canaan to drive us out. And like the dogs of Caesar you are, you followed us to Zion. And now you stand on holy ground, a temple to God's glory on earth. The only use for an animal in our temple is sacrifice. Kale wachane conserva o. You understand me, don't you? Don't you?
Outman. Kunaman, mad. He killed all white legs. You talk. You stop. Him hear you. You talk.
Don't listen to this thing. His cries are those of a mad beast caught in a thicket. He gave no mercy to my family, and I will give none to his. He has a debt to pay for what he's done, and I've come to collect. And so he's chosen to cower in the water like a dumb animal. I am the right hand of the Lord, and the instrument of his vengeance.
Hotovo.
It's the same end he would have met if he had died on his knees. But I suppose this was for the sake of the dead horses and sorrows. Still, thanks to your help and the grace of God, the Whitelegs won't be troubling Zion anymore. Let's go find Daniel. Tomorrow we'll be here soon enough. And there is much to do.
Jo, vědu už nepotřebuji, de facto zvýšovat ještě přežití. A ty 4 body dám do léčení. Se nestratí. Počkej. Co potřebuji napřít toho zvířat? To je... Já tohle bych chtěl. Třeba je úroveň 30, odolnost 8, aha. Mhm. Ček, říkal zvířata bych teď už měl mít, ne? Co je? Tady. Já to vlastně můžu příště. Já ještě půjdu do toho, co má dává.
And so it was that the conflict between the New Canaanites and the Whitelegs was finally resolved. The courier's involvement had tipped the scale, shifting the fragile balance of power.
Despite their defeat at Three Marys and the death of their war chief, the Whitelegs were determined to pursue the other new Canaanites. But when they finally tracked down their prey in Colorado, they discovered the tables had been turned. The Whitelegs who survived the new Canaanites' ambushes were hunted down by dead horses before they could reach the safety of the Great Salt Lake. When word of the Whitelegs' diminished numbers reached the 80s tribe, war was declared, and by year's end, the Whitelegs had been wiped out.
The Sorrows fought beside Joshua Graham and the dead horses, eradicating the threat the Whitelegs posed to Zion. When the courier and Joshua Graham felled salt upon wounds, their victory was celebrated with a great feast. The Sorrows' transformation from a peaceful, timid tribe into a proud and warlike people broke Daniel's heart. He tried to take solace in the knowledge that they would remain in Zion, but it was a small comfort. The Sorrows' innocence was lost.
Having helped eradicate the Whitelegs from Zion, the dead horses returned to Dead Horse Point in triumph. They remained neutral toward the Sorrows, but as years went on, there were periods of competitive friction, even violence between the tribes. The new Canaanites, Daniel especially, intervened regularly as mediators, but found it difficult to reconcile the tribe's conflicts.
The defeat of the Whitelegs in Zion marked a turning point in the fortunes of the Happy Trails Caravan Company. Every 2 months, the caravan met with the new Canaanites in Zion Valley to trade. Happy Trails soon returned to prosperity. The vigilance of the Sorrows and dead horses in defending southwestern Utah, initially startling to Happy Trails caravans, soon proved a blessing. The tribes united against the 80s, driving them back from Highway 50, and thus opening yet another trading route for Happy Trails caravans.
Though the courier had stopped Joshua Graham from executing salt-upon wounds, the war chief still fell in battle. The Whitelegs defeated at Three Marys, Joshua led the Sorrows and dead horses in tending to their comrades and burning the corpses of their foes. He continued to advocate militant opposition to the enemies of New Canaan and showed little quarter to those he fought. And yet he was changed. He no longer reveled in the brutality and cruelty for which he had been known in his former life. His inner demons, if not extinguished, were at the least appeased.
For years after the defeat of the Whitelegs, Daniel did his best to minister to the Sorrows' spiritual needs. Try as he might, he could not hold back the tribe's increasing militancy and reverence of Joshua Graham. Demoralized, he returned to his family in Dead Horse Point. His failures haunted him for the rest of his days.
And with that, the courier walked out of the history of the tribes of Zion and back to the gathering storm of the Mojave Wasteland.
Tak já mám toho u sebe trošku moc. Něco budu muset zahodit. Tak ještě něco. Jakkoliv bych si rád nechal. Jdeme zpátky. A první místo kam jde? Gunrunners. To jsou. Pojďte, kucíní ušatí, mám pro vás. No. Ring, ding, 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 ding.
Welcome, sir, or...
Tak. milimetrovky 12,7, 40 milimetrovky. Tohle. Jo. Koupím nový armor, zjevně. Mikrofúzní článek, europlamenometru, plechovka, fúzní mina, tohle. Aha. Jo. Tyjo, já se napakuju. Přesně proto tam chodím, tyjo. Tak, 5,56. 9 mm. Novou EMR nepotřebuju. Ještě tohle. A. Tak, hodě nový armor. Jo, já půjdu do Vegaská klinika a dám si další implantát. A ten kvér budu fakt jako potřeba dopravit, no.
You're back.
Implantát, odolnost.
The nociception regulator.
Jo, to jsme slyšeli. Počkat, já mám kolikátý level? 28, ještě 2 levely. A to nebude dlouho trvat, ne? Oni na 2000 XPček potřebujeme kde splašit. Tak. Jdeme to takhle. New Vega. Ne, kamera na freestyle. Se budu dostat vedle toho, ale budíš. Jsou retardovaný trochu jenom, ale to je dobrý. Nějakou semka. Dead. A zkusit těm followerům jako nějakou lehčit. Čekat, jo, teď je.
If it can be bought, it can be founded. Mick and Ralph's.
U Micka Ralpha si ho budeme hledat, že? To je... Tady to je ten obchod, já jsem to zapomněl. Tady. Tady je to někde, ne? Jo. To je.
Reach for the sky, mister. Sorry, but I need to shoot Stacy. We can find you another gun. I don't really like to go to bed until it gets dark out. This is the best gun in the whole galaxy. I paid 1 million caps for it, and it wasn't even brand new. Oh man, it's Stacy's fault. She pretends like she didn't get hit. That's still a lot of money. I guess I'll take it.
Tak, kucí.
Pimping ain't easy, huh? Maybe if you find some decent talent, I'll start visiting the Wrangler more often. We don't have the stills and equipment to supply the amount of meds they're looking to purchase. You could check with other wasteland merchants, but I think your best bet would be the Atomic Wrangler. They've got a bunch of stills and a seemingly endless supply of grain alcohol, which could be used as anesthetic or disinfectant.
Said he always wanted to sleep with the lake lurks.
How's it going?
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Co? No to pošlám. A já už vlastně mám to dost velkou vědu na to, abych mohl opravit Helios 1. Oh yeah.
If it can be bought, it can be founded. Mick and Ralph's.
Dokonce se milionkrát, kámo. Tak já jdu do atomového kovboje. Ne tady.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper, the table's more friendly, and the women...
Well, I hate to support the damn NCR, but it looks like they're the only thing between us and mass slavery at the hands of the Legion. Here's to the slaughter of every last one of those Brahmin-poking meatheads, Caesar's Legion. Really now? This is news. We could possibly supply what they need, but they would need to supply us in kind. They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk quicker. Getting our customers drunk quicker means more caps spent at the tables and stuffing slots, if you know what I mean. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past. Good. We can supply them with all the med-X they need. For the fixer, we'll only be able to send over some basic drug components. We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really dabble in that side of things. The followers should be able to whip some up with what we have available, though. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol.
Dobrý. Takže já se jich zeptám.
Come to the Silver Rush for all.
Want to get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
Okay.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's.
Jo, to je třeba jako co?
Hello there.
Tady je Julie Farkas.
Welcome. That's phenomenal. Who did you find? They supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. From my point of view, they're just better organized pushers. Upgrading their stills would increase their supply of liquor and chems. How does that help Freeside? True, we could help addicts, but the cycle of addiction, recovery, and relapse would remain. Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of our food waste to make ethanol. We get food from nearby wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services, so we could put our caps back into helping Freeside. Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supplies. Thank you for arranging this. You've been a godsend.
Dobré. Já jdu zpátky za nima. Čekej. Jeden cápek. Arcade, kde seš? Kde je ten? Jeden vyráběl tady.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other... Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries, stim packs out of barrel cacti, and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims. I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but nihil novi sub sole. Caesar can cite Cato to suit his purpose. Many people have spoken Latin. Some of them were quite pleasant. It's unfortunate that the language is now associated with the gentleman across the river. Oh, sorry. There's nothing new under the sun. If agave and mesquite were that miraculous, the locals would have figured it out a few thousand years ago. Not from the Legion, if that's what you're getting at. Books, sheet music, gladiator movie holotapes, bits and pieces here and there. The followers have extensive libraries, but we all draw water from the same old well. Even Caesar. I don't know anything that the others couldn't tell you. Caesar was one of the followers. Before my time, of course. He wanted to rebuild the new world in the image of the old. A sad story of good intentions gone bad. In that regard, he's hardly unique. If you set aside his leadership capabilities, extensive knowledge, and ruthless cunning, he's just another jerk who steps on people to get his way. Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research. I have no problem with Julie sticking me back here. Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended. No offense intended, but why should I go anywhere with you? That seems appropriately resolute and yet vague. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and go with you, but let me be clear about something. If you plan to help Caesar's Legion, this is going to be a brief relationship. I may not have all the answers for how to fix Freeside's problems, but Caesar taking control isn't part of the solution. Fair? All right, let's not waste any time. There are people out there to help, things to learn. Maybe not in that order, but let's get to it. I'm not exactly a mercenary, but taking out scumbags of this magnitude wouldn't cause me to lose any sleep.
Dobrý, já řídím, gratulujem, že followeri přijali můj návrh.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people.
třeba bych mohl ty chány přinutit k tomu, ať to dávají zásoby těm.
Why didn't you just let Kimball get killed? What did he ever...
Welcome back, friend. What can I get you? Hey, that's great. We'll get some supplies sent over today as a show of good faith. Once our stills are upgraded, we'll never be short on liquor for our patrons. If Jacob Hoff is sober, we might even have a few new drinks on tap. Most might view us as drug-dealing enablers around here. But honestly, we care about our patrons. It's bad business for people to get addicted. We've got enough crime in Freeside without a bunch of strung-out junkies robbing traders and gamblers to afford their next fix.
do for us to warrant saving his life?
Tak, a teď se ještě ujistím, že to nepotřebují i ty v... Co má dává si pevnosti ještě oznámit.
If it can be bought, it can be founded. Nick and Ralph's.
Welcome. I'm honestly pleasantly surprised they would help us out. But I can see the Garretts aren't doing this out of the goodness of their hearts. Well, it looks like you've earned yourself a discount on supplies now that we'll be fully covered. This supply deal will aid our work immensely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you... Even if we wanted to, we don't have the resources... Unless you can handle our supply shortages...
Já se jdu fakt, že jo. Počkej, můžu opravovat?
What's up? Helping the NCR is better than helping Mr. House, but I don't think it's the best solution for the people in New Vegas. If the NCR can take full control of Freeside and the Strip, it's going to get worse before it gets better. Besides, even if New Vegas eventually gets representation in the NCR's Senate, it's not like the NCR runs efficiently. See you.
Did you hear that Khan signed a treaty with NCR?
Jo, slyšel, protože já jsem to organizoval, kde je Helios tady.
I wonder how that happened.
Já provozním tu elektrárnu tyho příště, protože už jedu 2,5 hodiny. A to bohužel dneska stačí. Takže konec. Zítra bude poslední stream z Just Cause 3. A uvidíme se tam. Takže já se tím pádem pro dnešek loučím.